Hello, we're back with the Steve C. Memorial Collection Part 1. We're starting at 6 hours, 59 minutes, and 20 seconds. If you want to interact with me further off YouTube, you can go to my YouTube profile, and under my bio, there's a bunch of links for you. Okay, let's do it.
Steve, there's a big controversy here.
Yes.
You're saying one
theories.
thing, and the entire staff is saying another thing. And I mean the entire staff.
Oh, I know.
The original email you
Absolutely.
you sent, I assumed it was just a few Mondays, but then it took on a life of its own, and everyone is saying it was for the foreseeable future, including Steve Blatter, by the way, who's your boss.
Right. And I spoke
Even
to Steve
Blatter's
last night.
saying that you said foreseeable future.
I spoke to Steve last night, and I'm going to speak to him again today, and we're going to work this whole thing out. When I found out how much time me and some of the other guys had off, I said, well, there's some days off that we have, and we're obviously not going to be able to get to use all of them, but we can use some of them.
You do realize it worked the other way too, right? All those years of taking 4 or 5, 6 weeks off, that was like something that probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I know, and this is
But
stuff
me and
that we
Ant certainly weren't going to be the ones going, hey, you guys shouldn't have as much fucking vacation time as us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and with
So it
that
worked in your
said,
favor the other way, too, is what
I
I'm
understand
saying.
that. I understand that. And I said, well, there's no way that we're going to be able to use some of all of it. So, but we can certainly use some of it. Now, I got married the other week, and I said well in advance of this to my bosses that I wanted to take some Mondays off in lieu of taking a honeymoon because the show came first. And nobody voiced an objection to it. Now, and I also told
No one,
you,
because it seemed like it was a few Mondays.
right. And that few Mondays was July and a few in August. That was a few, and it adds up to about 6, I think.
That's a little more than a few.
4 in July, 2 in August is 6. That's 6 days.
That's
Is that a lot?
That's a little over,
5 per month.
that's a little over a week.
that's borderline more than a few.
Okay.
To be honest with you,
All
it's
right.
starting to lean into the holy shit category.
All right. Well, nobody,
into the holy shit.
nobody,
Holy shit! I wish I could do that category.
nobody.
Imagine it. We could get the next 6 Mondays off. Are you kidding me?
Damn.
I can't downplay that.
Cherished.
I got this funny joke I do where I'm running for office, and I say, no more Mondays.
Great, Jim.
Yeah. All right, so if you send out an email,
I didn't know the Boomtown
Absolutely.
Rat song was about Steve Carlisi.
do you have a copy of the email? Because I'll just clear it up.
Sure do.
Okay, there you go.
Sure do. Absolutely.
Monday.
Yes.
Can't work that day.
Just another manic Monday. I prefer Sunday.
Absolutely.
Just another sleep in Monday.
That's my cum day. I'm sorry, Steve. You're within striking distance, so I apologize.
And I, of course, stipulated that if anybody else was out, I wouldn't be doing that, which I absolutely did. When Travis was out, I completely stayed in.
Well, what about the other part of the equation where you don't even answer your phone on a Monday?
Everybody's got my home phone. Everybody's got
Everyone
it.
called you yesterday.
Nobody called my house phone. Didn't ring once.
Travis?
We called both numbers yesterday. About
Yeah, you called
50
my
times.
cell phones. You called my cell phones. They were in the other room. I didn't have them with me. Nobody called my house phone. Everybody's
has your
got
house phone? How can we do
Everybody's
that?
got
Who
it.
doesn't have their cell phone near them, though? Come on.
I didn't yesterday. I was
The entire morning? What time did you get up yesterday?
about 7.
And you didn't hear your cell phone ring
No.
once? Come on, Steve.
No, I didn't.
If I'm more than a foot away from my cell phone, I have a panic attack.
Can you pass these over?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, Sam's running down the hall.
What is this?
Now, anyway.
Transcripts?
Well,
No, that's
who is this sent to? This
that was
was sent
that's
to
my bosses, Stephen.
Oh,
Robb.
to Steve Robb. Okay. And this was sent this morning.
No.
I'm kidding. Steve.
Nah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
that's not true.
No,
Wait a
That's
minute.
not true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would make 7. Now we're up to 7 Mondays, not 6.
Yeah, but one of these I didn't take. So
Oh, thank you.
Wait,
Thank you for
wait.
giving us that day.
Okay. Well, this is June 26th.
sure.
This was sent out at 3:53 a.m. And then it says that you're taking time off. And so for the foreseeable future, and then it has a bunch of dates.
Yeah, but listen, but look
And then
very
it goes,
clearly.
and so forth and so on.
There's the word foreseeable that you told me last night you didn't say. It's right in your email.
But
Yeah,
it
but
says-
look,
but-
and
all
then,
right.
wait. And what is and so forth and so on? Doesn't that mean that you continue
Right.
with the Mondays? Then what is and so forth and so on?
There's a
mean?
lot of guilt in your email.
This is
Because the key to this whole thing yesterday,
evidence. Get in the car.
the key to what we were discussing yesterday, a few Mondays, and I said I had a problem with the word foreseeable, and the foreseeable is right in the email you sent to your own bosses, and then Ann also points out and so forth and so on,
Which means
it's going to continue.
That's a ... for the dates. We have 6/29, 7/6, 7/13, 7/20, 7/27, 8/3, 8/10, 8/17 through 8/24 vacation days, and then 8/31 and so forth and so on, which would lead me to believe you mean 9 whatever 6.
Right.
Right, you're gonna
And
continue
then
until
9
September.
whatever. It's
My
just so on and so forth.
Right. My intention for saying that was only up to only through August. It was not going to go
But what
beyond
is
that.
and so forth and so on?
I will. My defense in this is that I'm crazy. All right, and that I don't.
You can't plead insanity on the
plead
Opie
insanity.
and
That's not
Anthony
insanity.
show.
You told me yesterday
Everyone's
that everyone-
crazy on this show.
Everyone is misrepresenting what you're saying, but in your own email,
You pled insanity on
No,
this
I'm
show?
I'm not pleading insanity. I'm not pleading insanity. I'm not
You
pleading
said my
insanity.
only defense is that I'm crazy.
I'm fucking
you said
nuts.
and so forth and so on. And your answer is I'm crazy.
you said you didn't use the word foreseeable, which is right in your
Holy
original
shit.
email, and so forth and so on. This is very obvious that you want to take pretty much every Monday off that you possibly can.
For the
That's the only way you could read this.
But that's not. Listen, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, and that's not what I was going to do.
You said these guys are basically liars and miscommunicating, and it's getting back to us, and they're working me and Ann and all this crap. How are they working us when it's in your own email?
That was not my intention to do that.
The and so forth and so on is the smoking
Well,
gun right
all right,
there.
fair enough.
Yeah.
But
That means
know
you
what?
want your Mondays
No.
off continuing into September.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Then you explain what and so forth and so on means for real.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was the first email I sent out, and I really didn't get, and I didn't get a response from anybody. But I was only going to do through the vacation days.
Maybe you sent us a different email. Do you have the one that you sent to Aunt
I sure
myself?
do.
'Cause I actually don't remember getting it. But
But that's not what it says.
But
when you,
no, that's
so
what it
forth and so on means you
Means-
are going to continue the thought that you put on paper.
See, there's a pattern here. It's every Monday. That's the pattern. And then ...
The
and so
subject-
forth and so on means the pattern will continue.
How about this? Subject, Mondays off, foreseeable future, and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
Everything else doesn't mean shit.
That really, yeah, that really pretty much just spells it out. I don't, Reading.
And this is basically saying the same thing, that you want a lot of Mondays off.
No, it doesn't.
It says-
really doesn't.
I'll read it just so people know if it's cool. If there's nothing, I won't say her name. Not that you can't. Read it. Ope, just so you're in the loop.
Oh.
No, I'm reading it.
Oh.
I'm getting married on Saturday. I'm keeping it on the DL until my girl and I actually do it. But since she's out of town half the week all the time, I want to use some of my 75 days off, and then in quote parentheses, Steve puts, yes, that's really how much I have stored up, to spend a day with her, and taking off Mondays would allow me to do that. Obviously, on days we're short-staffed, I won't be out. Bladder and Cross are already okay with it, but it dawned on me that I hadn't told you guys yet. Again, I'm keeping it quiet until we do it, but I want you to know that's my plan, as long as you have no objection. Some of the guys, namely me, Eric, and Derek, have a lot of an obscene amount of paid time off that were built up with XM that we have to use by next June.
Why don't you acknowledge Danny and Travis in this email?
Because they have the time off. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it, and everybody's got their list of how much they have. But the amount of time that that those three of us have is so far and gone beyond what everybody else has because we've been on the books longer.
An obscene amount of paid time off that built up with XM that we have to use by June. we probably won't be able to use anywhere near all of it, but we can use some. You say 51 days in the one email, 75 in this one. Am I incorrect or no?
No, you're not. 51 sick days I have. This one says
Yeah,
75
one is sick days plus days off. One is
Okay.
because we got 2 different emails from the HR department.
Okay.
So
I will
anyway.
say in this one, you do say that you're just checking to make sure it's okay,
Yeah.
and as long as you have no objection. It is kind of tough, though, and so forth and so on. It does, in a way, it's like, that does kind of implicate that you want to do a
And
lot.
this one
you know.
says taking Mondays off would allow me to do that. It doesn't state how many or how few you are thinking about taking off. The one thing, though, where it says, obviously, on days we're short-staffed, I won't be out. Now, that leads me to believe on days that you're not short-staffed, you will be out. See, it's like, obviously,
in
on
that
days
amount
we're
of time.
short-staffed.
Again, I'm only talking about in these 2 months.
No, though, and so forth and so on covers the.
All right.
So forth and so on.
Everything.
All right.
Kills your whole argument.
Yeah, I understand that.
That
but
covers 51 Mondays,
Right,
if
but
you
absolutely.
say, or 75,
Absolutely.
depending on what it is.
So forth and so on,
I
basically,
never
until your
continues
days
the
run
pattern.
out.
That's like whenever you go like, okay, let's count even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8,
Who
10,
do we
12.
appreciate, Steve? Sorry.
Hooray! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on and so forth. It doesn't end. It just keeps
All right.
going until you know,
Until you run out of the 51
and
sick
so
days
forth.
that you list.
and so on. It's not and so forth until, and so forth and so on.
At no point did I ever articulate to any of my bosses or you guys that I was planning on taking a year's worth of Mondays.
Really?
I
Well,
did not.
I'm not
You better
saying
talk
a
to
year.
Bladder.
I
I'm
did.
just saying the.
I spoke to him.
You
I-
think we're confused? He was like, "Look, there's nothing I can do about it."
No, there's nothing he can do about it. But he finally yesterday voiced his disapproval with
But
taking
you made
year
it sound like we all are crazy, and the fact is, you
pled insanity.
You fucked up this whole thing from the beginning
I
with
never
your
fucked
email.
up anything. I never.
Foreseeable future and so forth and so on.
That doesn't
I rest
say
my case.
That doesn't say a year's
Get me a
worth.
judge on the phone.
Get me a jury.
We would win so easily.
I understand
on this
that,
one.
but jumping to the conclusion that I was going to take a year off, that's not true. I never articulated that.
All right,
ever.
I'll say that.
And I'll go back to foreseeable future and so forth
You
and
can
so on.
go
And I
back
got
to-
51 sick days. That means pretty much every Monday.
That doesn't mean anything.
For the next
I
year.
never articulated it. Absolutely not. I didn't.
How are we supposed?
I'm not sure. I'll ask Steve this because I don't want to
Steve,
put words.
we're
How,
gonna go
how,
round and round and round and round.
Sure, of
how,
course.
how could you interpret? How could somebody interpret? Like when you listed the Mondays, if you had listed just the Mondays through August,
How about
then you
you-
go, that's August. But how could somebody have interpreted and so forth and
Steve,
so on?
read your own email and explain.
I did, and I have several times over.
out loud on the show. Because I can't
don't
just
have it
sit
anymore.
here. and
Anthony, can I have a
you're-
copy of Steve's first email, please?
It's going to be almost
Here's the
impossible for people
Okay.
to
Here you go.
believe.
I understand that. Listen, and I know I'm going to get my
Because your own
nuts
words
smashed.
kill you. So read your email. Subject: Mondays off. Heads up. Go from there
Just
and explain what you mean after every sentence.
Just a heads up, for the next bunch of Mondays, excluding those days when Travis is on a paternity leave or the days we need people to cover, I'm going to take some of the 51 sick days I have. So for the foreseeable future. And, you know, you're right. You're right. That should not have been in there, but it's my own fault for using that terminology. And then I list the 29th, you know, and every Monday through there, some of which I did not take off. All right? And then I put in so forth and so on. Again, should not have put it in there because it leads one to jump to an unreasonable conclusion.
Unreasonable?
No.
God, and
That's
this is where
really- it's a
this is where the
reasonable conclusion.
communication sucks.
It's a reasonable conclusion to think and
Absolutely.
so forth and so on means this will continue
Steve.
with the pattern that I have stated here. It will continue.
Again.
That's what and so forth and so on is continuing.
Absolutely
It's
no
moving
objection between the 29th or the 26th of June and when I sent you guys, the one I sent you, which was July 7th, was an objection stated to anything that I wrote at
Steve,
all.
let me ask you a question. Now, Travis, were you here during Travis's maternity leave?
Yes.
Paternity leave, whatever it is?
Absolutely.
What
See-
days was that?
I don't remember.
Steve, I'm not gonna. I could read this. I certainly wouldn't blow up your spot by reading emails you don't want me to read, but I could read this. You write, there's a lot of deliberate miscommunication going on. How is it deliberate miscommunication when we read your email one way and you're swearing it wasn't meant to be that way? So these guys are guilty of deliberate miscommunication? Are you kidding me?
Some of it.
You,
Some of
you
the
make
stuff
it
that-
very gray here, make it very easy for people to miscommunicate I'm not to see it a completely different way.
Some of the stuff that is said about me in regards to this is absolutely not true.
Like what?
I never said I was going to take a year's worth. That was said. I don't know who said it. I never said that. I never said I was going to take a year.
Which is in your email, that you're going to take every Monday off for the foreseeable future.
And then I heard
that could be more than a year, to be honest with you. Who knows what that really means?
A year either.
Hold on, Steve, you list,
Foreseeable future means way more than a few Mondays. I'm
list
sorry.
8 days here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said unless Travis is on leave. So you had said that you wanted to take about 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Travis, what days were you out? And was Steve, because Steve might have been out, been here.
No, he was here. I was only out for one straight week.
Was that the 6th?
Yeah.
And the-
yeah.
Okay, so this is the only thing that I want to question. At the bottom it says, and so forth and so on. But then Steve says, so that's about 8 days right there. Obviously, I'll let the rest of my guys know. If it was intended to be forever, why put 8 days right there? Like, was and so forth and so on, meaning that this pattern will continue. Like if Travis is out for 2 or 3 days until I take my 6 or 7 days.
No,
like,
that meant, you know what? If I have to try to remember what I was thinking, I was gonna put those right there and then play it by ear for the rest of the time. You know, and that's fair. That's fair. But you know what? I can't.
Because you do say foreseeable future. You do say. But my only thing is you say.
I think he's then going back and saying, so that's about 8 days right there that he listed.
Okay.
But then, and so forth and so on, he didn't include that in the, so that's about
And
8
he
days
said
right
that he's
there.
got 51
It
to
doesn't
begin with,
really,
so.
it doesn't
Okay.
really
That-
vindicate him for the, and so forth
That
and so
leads
on.
you to
which-
believe there's another 43 coming.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It really does.
And you said you let you, meaning me, and this pissed me off big time, you let those guys instigate an entire line of bullshit. No, your own email instigated everything that is happening to you, Steve. I didn't let nobody do shit.
No, you have a guy.
Okay.
You have a bunch of guys in here that's like this Lord of the Flies mentality.
Dude, when
And
you
it's
write an email like this, there's no instigation going on.
But
this makes people go, holy shit, the guy that is our boss is taking pretty much every Monday off.
my bosses were the only ones who saw this email. My bosses were the only ones who saw this email. So nobody was privy to this. You know,
So
and
what were they
put it on-
privy
yeah, but you
to? What
put
were
it
they
on-
privy to?
the calendars during
Yeah.
our staff meetings where, you know, it's upcoming bookings and shit that's going on. And then every Monday, just down the line, it says Steve off, Steve off, Steve off,
Yeah,
Steve off,
and that
Steve
was-
off.
and that was about
it came up
4.
it came up in a meeting. And I remember somebody saying, Steve, you taking every Monday off? And you were like, yeah. I was like, for how long? And you said, for the foreseeable future.
For the foreseeable future could mean
So don't say I.
So then how? So then if that's what's said from you, how is anybody on this staff twisting words? No one's lying.
We're not.
No
letting,
one's.
We're not letting guys instigate an entire line of bullshit, and you bought into it. Oh, I did, huh?
Nice.
When he's saying foreseeable future, your email says foreseeable future. The boss, Steve Blatter, I guess he bought into the line of bullshit too, because he's like, yeah, that's what I read this to be.
no.
every
And
fucking Monday.
I told him last night. I said I never said a full year. I never said it. Never articulated.
I don't think anybody said a full year.
Yeah, it was said on the air yesterday. Believe me, I listened to that. It was said on the air, and I didn't. I never said
All right,
it.
so there's a difference between us saying a full year and you saying a few Mondays. It's obviously somewhere way in between.
Well, whatever
Probably
it
closer to
means,
51.
it's not. You know, obviously I can't do it. Obviously I can't do it.
You can do whatever you want.
No, apparently I can't. Apparently
You
I
got
can't.
the days. You got the days.
No, I apparently I can't because
it's just hard to run a show when the executive producer has decided to work a 4-day work week like Howard Stern. Holy shit, we would all love that fucking deal. Trust
No,
me.
but you know what? Nobody voiced an objection to anything I said. All you had to do was say I'm not cool with it.
The first email we were cool with because it sounded like a few Mondays. This one, it makes foreseeable future and so forth and so on. That's all I'll keep saying over and over again. And I,
There was
I would,
also a
and I would
two-week-
win in front of a judge every time.
We weren't on that one, though.
So,
That's
but
what
that
I mean.
Yeah.
but that
Yeah.
just became part of what was known to be
After- you
the
know what?
truth.
Yeah.
Sam, where's Sam? Because you think Danny's always picking on you. Sam, what do you know about this?
Well, he said the words foreseeable future to me, to my face. I said, how many months? He said, I'm getting married this weekend. I'm not telling anybody until it's done. After that, I'm going to be taking every Monday off for the foreseeable future. The year thing came up yesterday when we said, how many sick days does he have? Your email says 51 sick days.
That's about a year.
You said foreseeable future every Monday. So 51 weeks.
Well, then I'll
could
clarify.
be a year. Nobody said you are definitely taking every Monday for a year off, but that is a strong possibility when you have 51 days.
That's a
one
safe,
day a week.
That's a safe assumption.
It was a little vague.
But it's an assumption nonetheless. And what I meant by foreseeable future was
It's a more
my
accurate
spectrum of-
assumption than what you're saying.
Well, it doesn't. It's a moot point at this level because I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. Initially, nobody had a problem. Now everyone's got a problem. Last week, nobody had a problem with it. Now it's a problem.
I personally, I don't think it's. I'm only saying that I can understand why, because I know sometimes the staff gives you a hard time, but I can understand why somebody would interpret that as thinking you meant a year's worth of money. It's like when you read that, it's kind of hard to not interpret that.
All right. Nobody except my bosses saw that initial email.
But it doesn't
Right.
even matter at this point because you said it to enough people that foreseeable future. Danny heard it, Sam heard it, Steve Blatter heard it.
And I think it was more like...
And that's when, we started having a problem with your original email and what happened yesterday.
But like
because
you said,
a few Mondays just turned into a foreseeable future. And I even asked Steve Blatter, I'm like, what's going on with Steve? I thought it was a few Mondays. He was like, well, no, it's pretty much every Monday, and there's nothing we can do about it. What does E-Rock have to say about this?
Hopefully very little.
E-Rock, did you hear foreseeable future, or did you hear a few Mondays because I just got married?
Actually, I didn't even hear both. I was told
Either, you mean.
Either.
Stupid.
I was told that when we were finding out about all these days, he's like, "You got to take them off. You got to take them off." What are you doing? Oh, I'm taking Mondays off. And for how long? Well, I can take them off as long as I want. I have the days. Is what I was told.
Okay.
All right. But,
That's more than a few, by the way.
I got an email from Steve on June 28th saying that I will be out on Mondays except for when Travis is out. So it's pretty much stating that he was taking.
Yeah, it's
Mondays.
open-ended. It's open-ended.
Yeah, it is open-ended.
It's open-ended
It doesn't
until...
say a year. I wouldn't, imagine it would be a year or something, but it is open-ended.
My intentions were to make it very, very brief. I was not intending to make it a year, and it got absolutely blown out of proportion.
Due to the email. Had to be the email. When I read that, all I can think is, I'm surprised
All right.
they never got back to you and said, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, you know what? Nobody
said,
did.
and so forth
Nobody
and so on.
did. Nobody said boo to me about it
because
at
the
all.
bosses can't. They legally can't tell you
No.
not to take the days. That's
They
why
can
nobody,
say, "I'd rather you didn't." They could say, "Could you work something else out?" Which is what my boss said to me last night. Let's work something else out.
And
that was after I got my nuts smashed in yesterday. So fine. So
and
I'm
the
gonna.
email that we got, because we weren't privy to the first one with this so forth and so on. The one that we got is a little more, even more vague than the so forth and so on one.
Has not no one getting...
So I
hence my response.
No red flag.
Hence my response, which is right here. No problem, Steve. Happy for you guys.
Yeah, because it
But
sounds
then-
like I'm
but
just going to
then-
take a couple of Mondays off here and there.
And then when you hear you're going to take a few Mondays off, of course the staff's going to start talking, and then we start hearing the rumblings. Well, a few Mondays. He's saying foreseeable future. He's saying every Monday. He's saying he's got over 50 fucking sick days he's got to use up, so he's going to take Mondays
Well, you heard
off.
rumblings. You didn't hear from me. You heard rumblings.
Everyone heard it,
Well,
Steve.
that's everyone. That's not me. Nobody asked me. My home phone didn't ring
Everyone.
yesterday.
No, I've never had your home
Nobody
phone number.
has your home phone
I've
number.
never had your home telephone number.
And
ever.
it doesn't matter. You're on your fucking cell phone literally the entire time you're here. I'm not buying that you're away from your cell phone for more than an hour. Please. We tried calling you all day yesterday.
Yeah, I know, and I saw it when
So, by the way, get your point on the radio because, it was getting pretty ugly for you. So we're like, you know what? Let's get Steve's point. So we called you all fucking day.
Well, I didn't see it until afterwards. I didn't.
But you texted Liam at 9:30. You texted Liam on your phone at 9:30.
Yeah, because Liam said I was getting my nuts smashed.
But then how could you have not seen the missed calls if you had your phone at 9:30?
Yeah, you
to
said
text
you didn't
Liam?
see the calls. Travis, you just told Travis. I don't... Steve, what the fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck?
You're talking in circles.
I'm not talking in
Travis,
circles.
what did he say about you calling?
He said he never saw us call.
All right.
If we called your cell phones 50 times and then you texted Liam back while we were still
you
on
didn't
the
see
air.
all the missed calls?
Yeah,
And
you had to have clicked
also
OK
knowing you're
on
being
50
smashed.
missed calls.
And then we're still on the air for another hour and 50. We actually kind of went late yesterday. We went to about 10:40, 10:45. So you had every opportunity to defend yourself yesterday on the show.
Well, calling up just to get my nuts kicked wasn't a priority.
No, Steve. I also tried calling you too because Liam was trying to get in touch with you for 15 minutes. He didn't know you were off yesterday, and he was handling Ace and some other stuff going on. So he finally called the office looking for you, and I said, "Oh, Steve's not in today."
Whole talent department has my home number. Whole talent.
He couldn't get in touch with you. Then after I spoke to Liam, I started calling you from the office, and it just went right to your voicemail. So I dealt with Liam for the rest of the stuff that day. But he had no idea, and you booked that whole thing.
Whole talent department has my home number.
A bunch of people scream and say bullshit. He said it on the radio last week. He said it on the radio.
Who said what?
What?
That you were taking a lot of Mondays off.
Well,
When did I say that?
I don't know. But it came in a few times.
I'm
so.
not going to listen to hearsay from the audience.
Well, it's something
They've been known to lie through their teeth.
All I'm saying is it's something to look into if more than a few are saying it. So
There really is an overwhelming amount of evidence anyway, just in the documentation. I like keeping this illegal. It just, I don't know, the so forth and so on thing kind of got me. That's all.
Well, listen.
It just seems like
nobody voiced an objection. Absolutely.
Nobody. I'm just doing a little Road Warrior. Nobody.
And you're right. In terms of continuity now, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I got a wife at home who cried because because she heard me getting the shit kicked out of me yesterday. So that was a fun evening for me. And
She watching the wedding video?
and no video.
But
So you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. They can just sit there and I won't use them. I won't use them.
No, we'd never say not use them.
No, you know what? Yeah, because
you know what? You just take a week during vacation or something like that, or something.
That's where you're insane, Steve.
That's
to be
fine.
real.
It's
Why?
not an all or nothing
Because
thing.
we're not saying it's an all or nothing.
but that's certainly what it sounds like.
No,
No, we just need
Why do we even
need
talk?
an
He hears
executive
what he
producer
hears.
here.
That's-
on steady Mondays.
100% of the week instead of 80%.
It can't be like Mondays for the foreseeable future, or with no end in sight for us. We can't go, okay, we just have to not have an executive producer for Mondays for some vague amount of time.
Well, if nothing else.
But if you came up and said, hey guys, I'm going to fucking, Bahamas for a week.
Right.
A week and a half, whatever. We're not going to go, no, we can't do it without you. We need, no, that's fine. That is a beginning and an end to it. And you go, you have the time, you have fun, you take it.
I honestly never thought you'd allow. I honestly never thought you'd allow
that. It was the vagary of this long, kind of extended, open-ended Monday off thing.
What you do understand? Taking every Monday off hurts a lot more than just taking a week out of nowhere, a week and a half out of nowhere. Right?
I honestly
vacation,
never thought you'd agree to that. I never thought you'd
To
agree
a
to that.
vacation?
Who would say no to a honeymoon? Nobody ever likes your girl. Nobody would have said no to a week for you and her to go away.
Nobody.
No,
We probably would have tried to talk her out of it, but nobody would have said don't go away for a honeymoon. Of course,
I
not.
never thought anybody would go for it.
It's way worse to take every Monday off for the foreseeable future.
Well, I wasn't going to take it for an eternity, and I wasn't going to take it for a year, and I wasn't going to do any of that.
How many Mondays were you going to take off, even though it says foreseeable future and so forth and so on?
I was going to stop.
As you listed 8.
The last
begin
Monday,
with.
the last Monday I was going to take off after consideration was going to be the one before vacation, and that was it.
So you shouldn't have wrote and so forth and so on.
Yeah, it does make it. It does make it kind of difficult
Which makes you
because
so guilty, and you're saying we're misrepresenting what you're saying.
it implies a pattern. It does make it hard. It does imply a pattern.
Well, fair enough, but you know what? Again, my bosses were the only one who saw that, and I'm allowed.
Steve, stop with that shit, because when you say something to Steve Blatter in an email that says foreseeable future, a lot of Mondays listed and so forth and so on, you don't think Steve Blatter is then going to talk to me and Anthony? That's where it all. Yes, he did.
Yesterday or before that?
A while ago.
And your response
And then
to
it
that
all
was,
came out yesterday. And then we try to get you on the phone to get your side of the
why
story.
does nobody pipe up before then?
Nobody.
Why does nobody?
Everybody was piping up.
Yeah, yesterday.
And then it came out yesterday. Yes, because yesterday was a Monday. So it was on everyone.
If you'd rather I didn't do it, you should have said so. But nobody said anything.
So we're wrong.
Because
everyone in
I
this room
explained
is
earlier
wrong.
why no one said anything. Because the bosses got one email, we got another. The boss's email throws up a red flag because it's and so forth and so on. That isn't as vague as the email to us, which said some Mondays. And like Opie said, his response was, no problem, Steve, happy for you guys. This doesn't throw up any open-ended Monday red
But
flags.
if they talked to you months ago,
This one does.
First of all, you're exaggerating that. Your email was June 26th. So sometime between June 26th, Steve Blatter came to us and was like, well, we got a weird situation here. And it was developing. And it all came to a head yesterday because it was another Monday that you weren't here.
And Opie does respond. It's almost like what my thing was when Opie's response is, hey, no problem, man. Like, meaning he thought you were going to take a few Mondays and was kind of cool with it. As you understand, if he had responded to the list of email, the list of dates, and then said no problem, but that wasn't the one he responded to. He responded to the other one. So you know what I mean? Where he probably thought you were just going to take a few Mondays.
So
and if you wrote me and Ant this one that you wrote to Steve Blatter and Robert Cross, we would have absolutely had a major problem with this and would have said, well, Steve, what the fuck are you doing? These are two completely different emails.
Right. The emails
They're
are
completely
Were they written on the same day?
And then when we get and when you write this one to the bosses, and then it's on our radar, like, what the hell is Steve doing? I thought it was a few Mondays. Now I'm hearing it's more. And then we're trying to get to the bottom of it. And then it all came to a head yesterday.
So yesterday was the first time that either of my bosses addressed it with you guys?
No. Leading up to yesterday.
Okay.
Why didn't you just forward this to Open? I mean, I said myself to be polite, but really for Open Ant, why didn't you forward this one that you had sent to Blatter and Cross on June 26th?
Oversight, to be perfectly honest with
And
you.
by the way, and like Sam said, technically they can't argue the fact that you have all these days and you want to take Mondays off. They can't. It's illegal. They can't say.
I understand that. I understand that. So it's my own. So
you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes, I know, and I'm not going to take every Monday, and I never said I was going to take every Monday. Ever articulated it?
Well, you can. We don't mind.
It's actually, for
after all this, like, no, it's cool, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually endearing to that the shit hits the fan when I'm not here, considering how useless everybody says I am.
What, Derry?
What shit is hitting the fan that you're not here?
What shit hit the fan? We had a great show yesterday. Don't insult
No,
any of these fucking guys or me and
what shit
Ant.
hit the fan?
What shit hit the fan?
No, the fact that I got fucking beat down yesterday when I wasn't here.
No,
Because we noticed that you weren't here the day you weren't here.
You're now
What are you
there's
talking about?
diversion.
Yeah,
now,
what are you
now you're diverting.
What are you
No, I'm
talking
not
about?
diverting.
Shit hitting the fan for real?
No, I'm talking about the fucking beatdown I got yesterday. Why the fuck isn't he here?
What shit hit the
What
fan
shit
that
hit
you
the
weren't
fan?
here?
You were talking about the show, and now you're
that was definitely
deflecting.
the show.
No, I'm not deflecting.
You said it's
I'm not
endearing
deflecting.
that the shit hit the fan while you weren't here.
Or,
Yes, that's
yeah.
exactly
So what does that
what you
mean?
No, that I wasn't here. That I wasn't here.
What does that mean?
It means that he feels almost like a compliment that he wasn't here and things came apart at the seams.
No, that's
Thank
not
you,
what I
Anthony.
said. That's not what I
Anthony's
said.
way-
I was just
Anthony's
trying to,
way more logical than me.
I was
Trust
just
me.
trying to
I'm a
interpret
hothead.
it the way I heard
Yeah,
it. All.
that's how everyone heard it. So how did the shit hit the fan? Because that's a direct insult to us.
If
I
nobody
think we had
cared-
a great show yesterday.
No, I heard it, and it was
Okay.
very good. But the fact that there was a fucking meltdown makes me think that there was a major issue. So, all right. So I'm not here causes major issue.
No,
I
that's,
don't even know what he's saying anymore.
It's not that you're not here.
I
that
don't even know
causes
what
a
he's
major
saying.
issue.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you guys lambasted me for a good 30 minutes on the air yesterday for not being here.
And you had an opportunity to call the show yesterday, and certainly if you
No,
didn't,
that's not what I'm talking about.
I think what
or
Steve is
deal with
saying
it
is
today
that-
like we are doing.
The reason that you guys were so mad that he wasn't here was because obviously us guys could not handle the hugeness of the show and everything that it entails. So the fact that you guys got so mad at him was a testament to how
that's
how
how I
important he is
interpreted
to be
that.
here.
Right.
I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, well that's not what happened at all.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on with you, Steve? Are you all right? Seriously.
Steve's
I'm
gonna
not
be
being.
like
I'm not
Buzz-
being a dick. I'm
Buzz
asking for real.
Aldrin.
Oh, I'm doing great.
Are you?
No, you know what? I love the fact that that the regular ball smashing happens. That's
But yes, I got to say yesterday. 'Cause, I try. Sometimes I go after you. Sometimes I go to bat for you. But this was a tough one to criticize the guys on. Even though I know sometimes they fuck with you, but that is a tough one. And if you told Danny that and you told Sam that, it is kind of tough to not interpret it as that.
You know what? Here's the hard thing. I went to bat, especially with this days off thing, for the entire staff. I went to bat for the entire staff. The entire staff has a situation like this. Some more, some less.
Yeah,
than
I
others.
appreciate that you told E-Rock to take Fridays off because you're taking Mondays off.
I
So
was-
now
listen.
we're gonna, that makes it even worse to try to put a quality
He
show
can-
on the air for everybody.
No, he's entitled to. He doesn't, and I never implied to take every Friday off.
No,
I really didn't.
That's not what they're saying, Steve. The problem that I had was that you've been saying you have these days, and I didn't really want to take them except when I had to, and I do have to take one this Friday.
Why?
Because I do. But the point being that Friday is our busiest day for most of the staff. So I can't take a Friday off, even if I wanted to.
He spells it F-R-Y day. When he goes home and just eats fried food.
Right. Every day is Friday.
He sits in his adult diapers in his living room with fucking on a big thing of plastic like Lethal Weapon 2 and eats fries until he goes into a salt coma. Honey, I'm itchy. He just starts scratching his body, gets itchy.
Hives.
He's got like fucking duck sauce. He doesn't even fucking use scooper. He just pours it onto his legs and wipes the fry. And right leg is barbecue, left leg is sweet and sour, penis and balls, duck sauce.
God damn
Looks like E-Rock lost a few pounds, actually.
I was actually going to say that.
I turned around.
As you're making all the fat jokes, I'm like, wait a minute. I think you lost a few.
No, it's the haircut.
Oh,
The
it's the haircut?
yo-yo is back on the upswing or downswing or whatever you want to call
The
it.
pelican neck isn't as big.
You're right.
Yeah.
Did you lose the weight?
I'm trying.
What are you doing?
Exercising.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Good boy. How often?
No, it's an exercise in stupidity, but it's exercising nonetheless.
What are you doing for exercise?
The elliptical.
Okay, I do that too. Big deal.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
back to Steve.
Yeah.
So, no, the problem we have with the
More
Fridays.
coughing. Jesus, where do you fucking work out in the tuberculosis ward?
Why are you
Does
still
push-ups
have a
over
cough?
petri dishes.
It comes and goes.
You've had a cough since winter. It's
I know.
fuck, really? We're heading into late summer at this point.
Jesus,
It comes and goes.
you're like fucking. It's like Brando at the end of The Godfather. Hyman Sloth.
Puts a pork rind in his mouth, chases the kid around.
I don't know. I have a butt. Sorry, Eric. Back to see it.
Anyway,
So,
so
I'm sorry. go.
no. Point being that with the Fridays, can't do Fridays off. It would be easier for like Sam and myself to do a Monday or a Tuesday where our workload's a little lighter, but that's not available because Steve took Mondays, and I really don't feel comfortable taking a Monday off and having a second staff member, down while the show's going on. So I can't do Mondays if Steve's taking everything.
And I wasn't taking everything, and I never said I was taking everything.
That's not how you made it seem. You had it on the schedule. You told us
I had it for
on the
3
emails,
days
and
on
you
a
told
schedule.
us in the office too that you were taking Mondays off, that you were scheduling Mondays for yourself. So everyone else here isn't really going to take a Monday off because we're already down somebody.
Yeah, if like for the next few, that's fine.
That's
then
not how it seemed.
Well, that's not how it seemed. It's not what I meant. That's not what I
But
was.
you didn't correct it either. We're like, how?
Steve, you realize you
kept
cause your own
going on with
problems,
these
right?
Mondays.
You do cause your own problems.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nuts in that department.
No, you really do cause your own problems.
What's going on with you, though, man? You seem like you're holding on to like I'm looking at your face, and you
here's-
seem like you're not bothered by this thing, but there's something really going on with you.
I believe you believe that what you're saying, but the problem is how you portray this to other people makes it sound like it's completely opposite. You do cause your own problems because you don't communicate properly.
Let me address Jimmy's
In a
problem.
communication,
I know that I know that people like to think that I'm, or at least portray on the air that I'm useless. I don't do shit. I don't work. I don't do whatever the fuck. But I actually do a lot of stuff. All right, it comes out a lot on the air. Staff and hosts alike, whether it's joking or just ball breaking. I've gone to bat for the staff numerous times. Some have been well documented. Some I'll never mention. But the fact that there's a fucking, Lord of the Flies beatdown every so often makes me think that, well, what the fuck am I going out of my way to be nice to people
all right,
for?
let me ask you, why do you think that is?
I think that the environment that's fostered by you guys, no disrespect, is absolutely that. Is absolutely every man for himself, Lord of the Flies. When he's down, keep kicking him. Absolutely.
So that goes throughout the staff, right? Every man for himself. So that's why I'll bust Sam's balls and throw his face under a bus. That's why I'll punch Travis in the balls every day, right? It's because it just happens. It's like Lord of the Flies, right? Everybody's out for themselves. So
yeah,
that's how it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh, okay.
on the air, obviously something like that is fostered. I mean, we do beat the shit out of each other on the air.
But then you know what? Honestly, there's absolutely no off switch off the air. It seems, and that's what bugs
Well,
me.
that's a whole different animal, I think. I don't think I'm just defending, myself here. The fact that when we're fostering an atmosphere such as that, we do it on the air.
Yeah.
I've never told anybody to treat anybody disrespectfully or anything off the air. As a matter of fact, I've said not to do that in many circumstances. So for you to say that, we're kind of guilty for fostering that atmosphere is a bit unfair.
I think
I think everyone knows it's very different off air.
I think that we don't. It's not the same thing off air. When you and I talk off air,
when you and I talk off air, it's very respectful and it's very fun. It's very difficult to control. And for by and large, the staff is pretty cool. But sometimes there's just this relentless ball busting that I'm just like, well, what am I doing?
When is it though? I mean, I know I can speak for myself because it bugs me to hear you say stuff like that, like off the air. It's like relentless ball busting. When was the last time I busted your balls off the air?
Dude, honestly, you and I, Dan and I haven't really spoken much
years.
in the past. I don't even know how many months.
So it kind of bugs me because I know Travis is in my office, Sam's in my office, so unless it's Eric, I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where.
But you're the one that's saying it.
But I honestly don't know because it'll happen when I'm out of the room. I'll see and there's shit messed up on my desk. There's fucking people screwing with, things on my desk, and I'm just like, what fucking kindergarten stuff am I dealing with here?
The Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, but why? I got shit to do.
Yeah, I understand that.
Find somebody else to fuck with.
We do.
My point.
But on the air, though, it bothers me you said that. I mean, it's only because, we do it. We attack Eric constantly.
According... sorry, I don't even know. I just got to read this. Dave C. from New York City. Lord of the Flies, and you said, Eric, there's no question who's Mickey.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, you're right.
Sorry, Jimmy. That's all right. It's so funny.
Trying to get a couple laughs in.
But we attack Eric relentlessly. I mean,
I know.
Look at Kenny.
Eric
Kenny's
gets way more abuse than Steve.
We call Kenny the big dope. Kenny's a very competent you know what I mean? It's a different
Sure, I know.
animal.
I think the point I'm trying to make is that it's difficult for some people to make that separation, and I'm not talking about the talent. I'm not talking about you, Jim, or Ant, or Ope. I'm talking about there's a disconnect between some of the younger guys and the fact that they can't talk that way off air.
But off the air, E-Rock gets it way worse than you. Have you ever come back and found your lunch smashed in the garbage can?
Wow.
E-Rock is the one. E-Rock is the one. Nobody who fucks with you off the air.
I have no idea because it's never been done when I'm in the room. I honestly couldn't tell you.
So then how do you know it's being done?
Because it gets done. How do I show up in the morning and like every key on the fucking keyboard in my office is completely replaced.
One time in 6 months.
No. How about 6 times in 6 months?
Okay, let's see. Even if let's go ahead and just pretend that that's the truth for a second.
It is.
That would be once a month.
It shouldn't be any times a month.
For the foreseeable future.
It shouldn't be any times a month.
Keyboard will be fucked up.
The point is that it's not every month, and maybe it was one time. Maybe.
It's one example out of several. And
Steve's going to run around with a rifle yelling, QWERTY, QWERTY. Keyboard joke.
Of course it is. It's a messed up keyboard joke.
All I'm saying is that if you want to fling about accusations and stuff, just at least have something to back it up, because I know that I don't, off the air, we don't have a lot to do with each other. Travis, we all have our own responsibilities post-show. So, if you're going to go on and say how, there's relentless ball busting post-show, and some people, they don't know how to talk to me. Well, when does it happen? Because I don't witness it.
I have nothing to say about it.
For the most part, when I'm in the office, with Sam and Butcher and Travis, who I share that office with, it's never happening. So when is it happening? It's just if you're gonna say it, back it up, because it just it just looks like you're just saying stuff, and we're all shaking our heads, going, "What the hell is he talking about?
What the hell is he talking?" I have no idea who's doing it, so I don't know who to point a finger at. I really don't.
Paranoia.
And we all fuck with everyone. Am I supposed to walk around here with a stick up my ass because Danny talks about fingering my baby for 20 minutes every day?
I honestly don't know.
It's not a joke, though.
Terrible.
Yeah, but Travis,
we work for the Opie and Anthony show.
It's fingering.
Old double knuckle Ross.
Everyone does get it.
Infant, newborn child, and Danny just will not stop talking about how he's going to finger his daughter.
Danny's a good boy.
Oh, Uncle Paul.
I told him that's how you loosen someone up.
Do you think these guys have it out for you, Steve?
With that one.
What did you ask him? I didn't hear.
Do you think these guys have it out for Steve?
Wait, are you asking me? Yes, I do.
Why? Why is that?
I have no idea.
Why would the whole staff gang up on you?
I don't know.
Because that's what you're getting at.
I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I could figure it out.
I brainwashed them all. That's what happened.
No, I don't think. I honestly couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Even away from the show, though, Travis was at a party the other day, and he had his newborn little infant there, and he came up to me, and I said, "So how's the proud papa feeling?" And he goes, "Good, good." And I said, "When's he showing up?"
You're not the real
And
dad.
poor Travis is just like, "I'm the father."
Sure, Travis weighs 8. That baby weighs half of what you do.
I know.
It's a 10-pound baby.
Like nothing
I
like
told Travis that the only way his wife
Black.
got pregnant was because they had to scissor.
And Coke Logic writes.
The wrestling accident.
Coke Logic writes. By the way, the keyboard gag was fucking genius. So
You gotta love the keyboard gag.
Steve doesn't feel part of the club.
Well, yeah, but Steve, if Steve were part of the club, he would think he was getting fucked with. E-Rock's part of the club because we throw his meals in the garbage. Travis is part of the club because Danny says he has sex with his infant daughter. Like, how can we include you without you thinking everyone's still against you?
You walk funny and you have silly hair and you're half black.
Steve was in part of the club, and then he made it abundantly clear he didn't want to be part of that club anymore.
Yes,
He made it abundantly clear.
because
Like
you have
the
too many
mob, though. You
things
can't
to
leave.
do.
Exactly, or Nambla.
And then when we don't fuck with you, you say nobody's talking to you or you're not part of the club.
No, that's not. I've never said that. I never said that at all. I'm quite content being not fucked with. I'm quite content being left to my own devices and doing my fucking job. Absolutely.
So then don't think that everyone's out to get you and that we're conspiring against you and that we're feeding these guys misinformation. It's just not happening, dude. I think everything that's happening is of your own doing. I didn't spread a big rumor around Sirius saying, "Hey, hey, I hear Steve's taking off every month." Like, no, you were legitimately taking off every Monday. And
That's
I
a
have
good
news
point
for you.
Danny's making.
The wording in your emails, the words at staff meetings that we have these are the words that we're using. So if I say, yeah, I think Steve's taking off like every Monday for the foreseeable future, I have news for you. 6 to 8 weeks is the foreseeable future. So no one's spreading bullshit. No one's trying to conspire against you.
6 to 8 weeks is okay.
That is the foreseeable future.
6 weeks. 6 weeks foreseeable future, and that's how I
6
intended
weeks.
it. However,
Now that there's a problem with it, sure.
No, yeah, but 6 weeks foreseeable future. That's exactly that's really what I was referring to. And
Okay,
then
so no one's saying anything more than that.
absolutely. Yeah, yesterday somebody said it was a year.
No, Steve, you're not listening. What was said was that how much time does he have? And he said he has a year's worth. Steve taking a year and he has a year's worth is two completely different things.
So
no
I
one
never
ever
said
said
that.
that. No one ever said that you were taking a
You
year's
guys
worth of.
did say it.
We said he could be taking a year.
Yeah.
Yes, he could be. Why would we say no, he couldn't be? Like, would we really say no? He said foreseeable future, which means 6 weeks.
Yeah, and
That's not what that means. Foreseeable doesn't mean 6 weeks. It means it's open-ended, and he has 51 days, and
Right.
there's 52
It's a
weeks in a
statement
year.
intended
even
to elicit.
even 20 straight Mondays would be a major problem.
Of course, and I was never going to do it for
And
20
then,
straight
and
Mondays.
then we went, wait, he could possibly be doing it for a year.
No, never.
Well, whatever. It is a major difference between what you're saying and what you wrote.
You feel very isolated from everybody here.
Absolutely.
Everybody here.
Everybody.
And why is that? Like, what is it?
I have no idea. You know what, dude? I have no idea what the fuck I did.
You seem very sad to me, and very. And I'm not saying. Look, there are times where I understand that. Look, you like I'm listening to your argument here. I understand why people thought that email said what it did because it was worded terribly. It was very badly worded, and I see why people would think that you meant everyone. I really would. But it's like you just strike me as being very sad and feeling very disconnected from everybody here. So it's like you walk into a war zone every time you come to work.
Absolutely.
But why?
I wish I could tell you. I really get a feeling that I'm being like fucking pushed. I've been having that feeling for I don't even know how many months. Like I'm really being like, sort of distanced so I can just say, fuck you all, I'm out. So, and that's really how I feel. That's absolutely how I feel. And if I'm completely unjustified and crazy and out of my mind, then so be it.
Just gotta run quick.
But like it was just said, like, if we mess with you, there's a problem, and if we don't mess with you, then it's like, why am I being isolated?
No.
So, like, there was a point where you would fuck with us just as bad as we would fuck with you and everyone else. You would walk into my phone booth and pour salt on my head because I made fun of you. So,
Yeah, that's going back.
and all of a sudden, that stopped. And
Is that why you're losing your hair?
Who, me?
Is Travis losing his hair?
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere except his back. What a fucking creep.
What, he's got a hairy back?
It's just disgusting. I hope it falls out. I hope your hair falls out in 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Do you have a hairy back, Travis?
No, I absolutely don't.
I hope your fucking hair falls out like Michael Jackson after a Pepsi commercial. Big dumb scar. That's great.
Get some follicles.
Yes, but the cheaper
harvest
version
area.
where they fucking they staple them into your head. Fucking Mary.
So now what? How does this cute bit end?
Well, it's been going on. We all feel this uncomfortable tension, and it's like it sucks to feel that way. And there's stuff that the people don't know that went on that we know that went on. You know what I mean? It's like between different people, which I think sometimes the staff does rise your heart. I think sometimes you handle things very badly. I mean, there's certain things that I've even told you like, I think that was handled terribly. You know?
Yeah, and you've been very honest, and I've really curbed that behavior in lieu of some of that. I absolutely have.
I think you cause your own problems, Steve.
I'm in therapy.
There's some weird thing that happens with you and communicating stuff. Because I believe what you're saying today, but man, it wasn't perceived that way, in the last couple of weeks or whatever it would be.
And we all do selfish or self-centered shit at work. All of us do it. It's a big outlet for our shitty personalities, and it's very easy to point it out in all of us. But it's almost like when you get called out on it, it's like you get very defensive. At times you just got to go, you know what? I was being selfish, or I was being fucked up the way I handled that, or I was kind of putting my interest, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like there are times where it's okay to admit that.
Will absolutely admit that I am narcissistic, vain, selfish, and fucking crazy in more than one respect.
See, that you fit in perfectly.
Yeah, well, I would think so, but for some reason, and maybe it's maybe it's my own fucking neurosis that I feel like I'm being fucking ostracized. It could be, or maybe just nobody talks about it, and there's just sort of like, all right, we're done with him.
There were things even that I try to talk to you about, which were not as much connected to me as to other guys.
Yeah, there are unspoken things.
And unspoken stuff, and things that were talked about, and that kind of, I thought like, why did he do that? Like, why did Steve handle it like that? Like, I wasn't even privy to all that was going on, but I was like, why did Steve do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't find a reason that made sense to me why certain things were handled that way. Like, I thought like, he should have handled that one differently. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not attacking you, dude.
I know you're not. I don't hear an attack in that. I just, maybe, the communication around here, could improve, or maybe it's not going to be improved. I don't know.
It's hard.
I don't know.
It's hard to like when the staff rides you hard. I see it, but I also see when you do something that I think is like that's. And believe me, I'm not saying I'm above it or Opie's above it, but when you do something that's really fucked up or self-centered. It's like you got to be able to be called out on that and go, God damn it, that was fucked up. I put myself before the show, and I shouldn't have done that. Like, you know what I mean? Because then it's a lot easier to yell at Danny or Sam or anybody who fucks with you where it goes beyond where it's comfortable, where it should happen. You know what I mean? Like, if those guys are riding you beyond what is appropriate for the show, they should get yelled at for it. But it's like, in the same token, when you're doing something that's putting yourself before the show, you got to kind of own up to it at time when it happens.
Sure. And you know what? And I have no problem owning up to my own fucking stupid behavior. I really don't. I have no problem doing that. It's part of being honorable. You have to own up to your own shitful behavior if that's what you're guilty of.
Us.
But,
Jesus Christ, didn't got to hear that from.
There are things that went on which maybe are better for off air. I don't know. I mean, again, not, for the audience out there, nothing that's no sexual assault, but just things that went on.
Fortunately.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be much more fun to talk about. We'll spit in our hands and jack. But I couldn't for the life of me see why it was handled that way. Like, why did it get to that point? Like, with the guys, I mean,
I don't want to get into it. I wrote an email once, and that was my whole viewpoint on the situation. And I still adhere to those thoughts, ideas, and everything behind it. This is unfortunately stuff that'll have to come out in a book someday. But no,
mine, which I'm working on now.
I tease, of course. It's just behind the scenes shit is all it is. But there has been some, I guess, resentment, things like that, which has made for a tough working environment between some of the people. here. So it's and it's what it is. It's not even. It's beyond. It's water under the bridge, but it's done its damage. So that's kind of where it is right now. I have a fine working relationship with people here, and I want to keep it that way. It's how it's how I roll, as I like to put it. That's what I say now. It's how I roll.
It's very genuine. I like when you say that.
Yeah. It's very genuine.
Oy. Well, we got to take a break.
Travis has the clip from yesterday in regard to a year's worth of Mondays.
Wow. Leave it to Travis. He's got the fucking glove that doesn't fit. What do you got?
Mondays off started at June 12th, and then he's asking, what about the fictitious guest issue email?
I have no idea.
Remember I asked you, I sent you a text, I'm like, why wasn't the staff told about?
Yeah, and they were.
No,
Absolutely.
I do not have an email.
Dude, I sent it to everybody.
Do you have a copy of what you
I
sent out?
absolutely do.
Just print a copy of it, and we'll keep
Absolutely,
it vague,
yeah.
but it would vindicate you if you had one.
I do. Absolutely. I didn't go into specifics. Why? Because I was told that I wasn't going to go into specifics, but I did specifically say.
Don't say specific twice.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, there's three of us that are
I didn't
right
get
now
an email.
saying it.
Eric and me were told about it because we had to do a thing. We were told about it in advance, but there was no email.
All I was told was someone would not be coming in.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying they get an email.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh, we got to take a break anyway. Could you have it printed out? We'll just finish it up on the next break real quick. We'll just give it a quick synopsis. Is that cool with everybody if he just prints it out and we finish it up?
Fine by me. Fine by me,
I got to piss.
So what are we doing?
I don't know. I thought we were going to take a
We're
break.
going to take a break and stare around uncomfortably at each other. And
Have we been going an hour and 36 minutes?
No, that's silly. The clock is wrong. All of them.
Not if
Yes.
not if I turn a camera on.
You're a dunce.
I really am a fucking cunt hat.
See, if you turn a camera on, then see the show continues, and then it
There
can't
we
be
go.
uncomfortable when you go to break. See?
That works. Nice.
Are we playing that other clip? I got confused. I tapped out a while
I can
ago.
play it if you want.
What clip do you have, Travis?
It's
play it.
regarding.
We said it yesterday. Just play it.
A year's worth of Mondays. Okay, let's hear. Okay.
Wait, Steve, I thought this Monday thing was for a few Mondays. Like,
No. For the foreseeable future, possibly for a year, 52 weeks.
possibly.
Right.
For real.
Oh yes.
Rock for real?
Yes.
52?
He gets a
So,
paid.
so our
3-day
executive
weekend.
producer is now working 4 days a week.
Well, that's somebody else speculating. You know,
That's
not-
speculative.
yeah,
That's
not-
completely speculative.
Yeah, I'll give you
Well,
that.
the word possibly was used in there, Steve.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's also
Possibly
speculative.
he could use 52
And foreseeable
possibly.
possibly
but
means a year.
possibly it could mean 8 weeks.
Yeah. When you have 80 days
Yeah.
that are potential sick days.
But
or
I never
whatever.
said that.
I
No
mean,
one said
yeah, and neither did Sam. He just said potentially because
that's
because it was so open ended that for all anybody knew, it might as well have been. When if I say, dude, I'm gonna take every Friday off for the foreseeable future, and I have 100 sick days, wouldn't you just assume that I'm just gonna be taking every Friday off until I run out?
the first thing I would the first thing I
It's
would
not
say
a crazy
is
thing to assume.
no. The first thing I would say is, if you mean every day for the next year, no.
Does Kenny want in?
Oh no.
There's no sense to beat a dead horse. I think every reasonable man can conclude who's right and who's wrong here. All right? Steve talks about being honorable. What would hurt to just admit maybe you made a mistake?
I think I did in my wording of the original email make a mistake by not being more clear as to my intentions.
The original email and every time you spoke about it after that.
What I say in staff meetings is pretty much to get people off my back.
So would it be reasonable?
With regard to
do it
this,
to yourself. You do it to yourself. I'm sorry.
Wow.
All right, so
You do it.
And then he's-
Danny, what do you have to say?
And then he'll say that the staff is miscommunicating on his behalf. Like, dude, what are you talking about, man? No one's saying anything besides what you're saying. And then obviously you sent an email out in some regards saying that blaming the staff for mixing your words up, which completely was not the case. And I have a big problem with that.
Kenny, you're an interrogative. Kenny's pretty much an expert at interrogation. Anyone who's had a fucking lunch with him knows that. What's your take on it?
no, Steve just said that his intentions were miscommunicated. Is that something what you just said?
yes.
All right. So what precisely was miscommunicated?
I should have been more clear with regard to how many of those. To how many of those Mondays I was going to use.
All right. So would it be fair to say that your intention was to take off every Monday as long as you could?
No.
That wouldn't be fair to say?
No. That was not my intention. And the fact that I didn't outline it more specifically, yeah, that's my fault.
What are we?
There's a serious conversation going on here, and all me and Jimmy are doing is looking at Club Soda Kenny's dick rubbing on the mic.
How the mic stand is rubbing against his stupid peenie.
His little wee-wee. And Jimmy just took a picture.
Look at it.
There's a real conversation going on.
And why are you rubbing your cock on the mic
There's an
stand?
ex-detective rubbing his he's dry humping the mic stand.
It's fantastic.
That's why Kenny's leaning in so much. I'm sorry. I apologize, Kenny.
That's okay.
Very funny, Kenny.
The only thing, in conclusion,
In summation.
is Steve agreed to every point you guys made,
Right.
but then in the next breath tried to get some wiggle room.
Yeah, a little wiggle room.
Right.
All right. All right. That comes from a professional. You know, he's been in the.
So
in
he
the
was looking for
interrogation rooms.
excuses of convenience. That's all that was.
Excuses of convenience.
Correct.
I like that. All right.
Thank you, Kenny.
All right. I could see that. I don't know where do we go from here with this.
Whatever.
We just kind of.
Fine.
Just kind of go. Yeah, the email was a little. I'll go in summation now. The email that went to the boss was a lot more specific, even though it was vague, than the one we got. That's why we didn't turn around and say, "Holy shit, Steve, you can't take every fucking Monday off," because if we got the one the bosses got, we'd looked at that and said, "Holy shit, Steve's taking every fucking Monday off for who knows how long." It's open-ended. That's why we didn't complain or say, "Holy shit, we don't have an EP for for a Monday from now until we don't even know when." So that's what I saw. And if you're saying that you erred when you wrote that email, all right, I'll buy that. Happens. That's all. That was my summation. That's what I took away from the whole thing. What you fucking savages do behind the scenes is none of my goddamn business
funny, though.
or my concern. I grab my backpack and I run out of here and I leave that whooshing white smoke that cartoon characters leave when they leave a room quickly.
It's true. It's amazing. But fucking 10:31, he's goose stepping down the hall.
Danny, you all right?
Yeah, I would just, if accusations are made, then I just would like, just a little bit of backup. Like I can't just run around saying whatever I want. And I would just like it to be the same for everybody. So if there's accusations of just nonstop ball busting behind the scenes, then at least have a few examples, because it doesn't, I mean, as far as I know and from what I do and from what I observe, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Because
I can tell you I used to see it 2 years ago.
Yeah, but you and I don't
I don't see
occupy
it
the same real estate anymore. You
Okay,
just
but
don't.
and then 80% of the guys are in my office too. So when does it happen? And who's doing it?
I don't know when it happens, and I don't know who's doing it because it happens when I'm not around.
So it happens on Mondays.
Oh.
Well, someone had to make a
Oh,
joke.
Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no.
But that's it. So if you're gonna,
E-Rock, there's no use eating a dead horse.
I'm just saying, if there's going to be accusations that like we pick on you every day nonstop, well then just back it up. That's all. 'Cause that's what you said on the air.
You do talk very vague at times, Steve. You got to back up your stuff.
Because my fucking brain is like a sieve.
Well, write it down. That would help you out. You do talk vague, and I think you do cause your own issues.
I think I do,
Maybe
too.
not every time, but...
No, I don't every time, but yeah, sometimes
But I think you do cause a lot of your own...
We all have our foibles.
Hey, that's my word.
I know. I used it. That's why I used Jimmy's voice when I did it. It
was
was one of
Ted.
Jimmy's voices. I used Ted's voice while I stole your line.
To really confuse
Yeah,
everybody.
really fuck everybody up there. I was being vague.
People are saying everything from radio gold to enough already, so why don't we...
It's somewhere in between.
Never figure out you fuckers.
I vote for shit.
You vote for shit? All right.
Uh,
All right.
yeah,
I think
need
this
a
was
nap.
very healthy, right?
It's always healthy to get things out. in the
Yeah.
open
Yeah, we'll just
like
clear
that.
up that email thing after the break, and then that'll be done.
It's like picking a scab. It's very healthy.
See, it's not healthy because Danny wants to continue.
But no, Dan,
There was no email,
What,
right?
what Danny is saying is
No email.
Sam's
saying no email.
that
Travis
Steve is
saying no email.
Steve is very adamant that he sent
E-Rock,
out
of
an
course,
email.
will be on the fence like he is with everything.
Exactly, breaking it.
Trying to
Absolutely.
trying to balance his fatness like Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dummy. Sorry.
Fucking E-Rock, can you make it?
Weight.
Can you have an opinion on something, E-Rock? Jesus Christ.
Exactly. Besides what bacon tastes like, we all know your opinion on that. It's Y with a U and a bunch of M's.
Fucking guy.
E-Rock, by the way, is indestructible.
He
really is.
He panics because he just wants to agree with every single person in this room.
I know.
Steve, just Danny's
At all
point
times.
about the email is.
E-Rock's in here. It's been killing
Yes. He's been getting crushed, and he's just sitting in the seat.
I couldn't see him behind Steve. What?
He's tearing
Oh,
up
yeah.
at the trans fat story on
TV.
Channel 5.
E-Rock, can you make a decision? Did you get an email or not? Everyone else is saying they did not get an email.
No.
No email?
No.
And you absolutely sent it.
I remember writing it. Of the handful of things I fucking remember in my life, I remember writing that.
What about hitting send?
All right, that's a good. All right, we'll go to break with this. That's good. We'll read the email next, Steve. Is your wife still crying? Is she all right?
No
I have no
upsetting loved ones.
I have no idea. She's pissed off. I know that.
No upsetting loved ones on the program.
Is she pissed because you misrepresented it to her too?
Oh my God!
He told me he had every Monday.
Jesus H. Christ!
I would love to get her side, but we don't go there. It's fine. That was a joke, Steve. Jesus Christ.
No, look, I love my wife. I don't like seeing her upset.
Yeah, I understand that. I could appreciate that.
Yeah, that's where it gets like
All right. We'll take a break and we'll read that email. Please don't have it dated July 21st. It'll be embarrassing for everybody.
Or July 22nd, because that hasn't happened yet.
Right.
Or the 19th, because it was my birthday.
Oh,
How great would
I
it
will
be
agree.
if the email is dated July 21st?
Jim was not included on the email because it included birthday details.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait.
it's a letter from Doc.
What? When
He's
was,
in the Old West.
when was this email sent?
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. And me and Aunt got it too?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
When did you find out this info?
Let me see what's going on
Saturday?
here.
Sure. Saturday. Sorry.
You're going to go with...
Look, check Saturday or Sunday. Saturday. I don't remember.
All right, we're at Sunday.
I could search with my my email.
Is the title of the email Monday Guests plus Jim's birthday guests?
Yes.
Okay, then you want me to read it?
Oh, shit.
Just oh shit! That doesn't sound like something discriminating for
You know what? I'll
Travis.
tell you this much. If it was going to back up Steve, I don't think Travis would have said, okay, you want me to read it.
He'd have hit delete.
Yeah. Okay. Blank has been canceled. So now the only guest for Monday is Jay Okerson, who will need a plug sheet. However, we have some surprises for Jim's birthday. And then it lists all of the surprises for Jim's birthday. And then the email is over.
Okay.
So it doesn't say why he was canceled.
Yeah,
or
it doesn't
why
say
we wouldn't be
anything
able-
that we needed to know.
I was told not to make that information public. Ope knew. I think Aunt knew, and that's it. I wasn't told. I was told not to. But
You said that you emailed the staff about it, and so that we would all know the details.
No, I said Jim asked me why I didn't email that the guy was canceled.
I'm a right spider.
No, the problem there, Steve, is that I'll tell you what the problem is. My issue was that there were certain info the staff had to have for replay and all that stuff, because of concerns that were had, and there's no way they could have known that because we came in Monday and I'm like, well, was this handled at the end of last week, or as soon as it was made known? And like, how is the staff knowing not to have certain things on the air if they aren't told? Like, according to that, they would have had stuff on the air all weekend.
Hypothetically, let's say Travis.
I have
pulled
production
something.
that I could have played.
Yeah, exactly. So that could have been a problem. And this email that says
but nobody
person has been canceled, that doesn't.
Yeah, I was told that
alert
he was
anybody.
canceled, and I was told not to give out the reason that he was.
But you didn't say in it, don't replay certain aspects.
I wasn't told not to replay certain aspects. I wasn't told that.
Wait, but you knew there was an issue. that could erupt into some legal clouds.
If the person was on
or
replayed.
Or replayed.
And this is not the company being paranoid. This is one of those situations where it's like, yeah, definitely got where they were coming from.
No, if we've been bitten by the same German Shepherd a few times, we're going to be a little leery of German Shepherds.
Yeah.
And we have been bitten a few times. So
we went in dick first with peanut butter while he was growling. Idiots.
The way I read it when I got it was, don't have this guy. Don't. Shit, I don't even know what I have to say.
Just say that.
like,
Don't have this guy.
Don't have him.
Don't have this person on. Don't have this person on as a guest. That's how I interpreted it. Okay,
but
cancel.
considering he was a guest,
right,
and there was audio, and that audio was where the problem came from,
right,
then the staff should be told this is off limits. And I would assume that you were told that some of the audio was verboten as far as being played.
I was told this guy was not.
You weren't given a reason why. You weren't given a reason why this guy wasn't going to be on our show.
Absolutely, but I was told that was not conveyed publicly. That was not made widely known.
But I understand, like now, but there's a difference between explaining to the staff why he's not going to be on the show, and telling the staff, look, because of certain things that came up, do not play this audio. You know,
why wouldn't you tell them not to play the audio?
I wasn't told to eradicate the stuff.
But that's something I think an executive producer should put two and two together. If the boss tells you there's a problem that could erupt into something based on a guest
and his appearance,
shouldn't you know? Look, we got to wipe this out. Like, there have been times I've turned around and gone, "Holy shit, do not play that." There was a time I think Butcher played something. Or it's not.
Oh yeah.
And there's just been times people have played things where I'm like, oh my god, are they crazy?
Right.
We just got fucking bitched out about this, and
Right.
they knew.
Right.
They knew, and that's kind of the situation we had. I think you could easily deduce that if a guest was a problem, if there was going to be a problem based on what he had said in a previous appearance, that previous appearance shouldn't be played.
And when was that email sent to Travis?
That was on Saturday.
Okay.
Which is fine, but like
Saturday, what time? I'm not nitpicking. I'm curious.
Saturday,
12:15 p.m.
There you go.
Okay.
It's the fact. I think it's more the fact that like Monday morning, it's just like, hey, should we play this? And I'm just like, yeah, why not? And it's just like, well, because of this. And I'm like, I don't even know that.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, that was a big surprise.
So it's just like, maybe if the details, aren't for everybody, that's fine. But I don't think there's a problem in saying, hey, let's all be cautious because this happened.
Wait, can I ask too why you didn't? Here's what I want to know, because I was in communication with Steve Blatter and and Eatman and stuff like that on Friday. About this became an issue sometime on Friday. I don't know when, but I have an email, a text between Blatter and I at like 7:50 p.m., which was I think Chicago time. So how come you should have sent this out Friday night because of possible replays on Friday night or Saturday morning?
I didn't know that's what they wanted.
The weekend
done.
stuff was already taken care of.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what they wanted done. I thought they wanted the guest pulled. That's what I got from all the correspondence. They wanted the guest pulled.
Were you given the reason why?
Yes.
So, like, knowing that's what I mean. They wanted the guest pulled, but they told you why. So, based on why, it should have been known to not replay certain audio. It just should have been known. That's something like 2 and 2. It's 6.
It's not. Oh shit! Because what happens is if the company says, look, they've gotten this notice, and we still replay stuff that we could have just as easily yanked. I mean, that's a major. That's a really fucking big problem, because that's like saying we're ignoring
Yeah.
No,
what the company said and what the outside party said. Like, that's a big problem, man.
I understand that, but that was never communicated to me. And if I was supposed to assume that, then I didn't.
I think as EP, you have to on that one. I mean, that's a big one, dude.
Yeah, it's just something like you look at something and you kind of think, hey, now here's where I got to go in and tell my guys, I got this issue that came up, and here's how we have to handle it.
And there's been situations like that before where someone said, get the audio out, get it out now, and that's absolutely what has happened. But this was, don't book the guest. This was don't book the guest, and it was canceled. And within minutes of getting that, I was on the phone with the
Yeah, but I
talent
mean,
department.
but I've been through. We're going in circles.
Yeah, I understand.
Just based on why
What happened?
the guest was supposed to not come on. You know.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't make that leap, because you're the guy that has to make that decision to let these guys know.
Yeah, I understand that, and if it was articulated that way, I would have.
But I think they want you to not be like just a filter.
Yeah. You have to know. Like if you're told by the bosses, you have to be the guy that knows to then tell the rest of the guys, all right, here's the information I got. Now here's what we have to do. You can't just be the middleman. You'll be the guy in office space. So what exactly would you say it is you do here? You know, you can't be the middleman guy. There's information that you get. Now you have to take that information and kind of figure shit out and then disperse it amongst the staff. That's part of,
Make sure the show's
gig.
make sure the show's well protected as you do that.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, man.
We were a little vulnerable.
Yeah, that was.
We were a bit vulnerable.
We had our soft bellies.
Hell yeah, we did.
Laying open for a little while.
Although it wasn't terrible, because a lot,
I said a little vulnerable.
Yeah.
A little. It wasn't like crisis, but it should have been taken.
Who
care of.
edited it?
Which
Did anybody replay it? And edit it?
yes, it was edited and replayed.
Okay.
Dave Steve from New York City wants. I just like to remind Jimmy his vacation time of Tuesdays between 8 and 8:15 is coming up.
Oh, that is what you grabbed. Yeah,
Yes.
you got dibs on that
So
one.
bon voyage.
That's right. I've got a trip planned.
You got your vacation
Yes,
starting in 2 minutes.
I certainly do. I'm
The
going
next
down to
15
Del
minutes.
Frisco's, and I'm going to make time with the waitress, and then come back up by 8:15. I like to make time with the Del Frisco's wait staff. I like to get to know them.
Is it safe to say that sometimes communication gets garbled between you and the staff?
Sometimes.
Okay, so how is it that we have communication problems?
The communication gets broken down between the staff and me.
But I'm saying if the problem is you not communicating to us even any issue at all, how is it then that we have a problem communicating? Like, that's just what I want to differentiate, because I get told a lot of times that our communication skills need work. But meanwhile, it seems like the only times where communication skills need work is when the staff and you are communicating.
That's not
Like,
true.
inter-staff communication seems to be just fine. So I'm just wondering where that comes from.
I have no comment because I can't.
Okay.
Why? You feel free.
No, there have been plenty of times where where I articulate just fine what needs to get done and what has to get done.
And they just don't do it.
What's that, Truz?
I heard drinking problem.
I heard drinking problem.
I said it's like saying the staff has a drinking problem because Danny drinks.
That's not,
like
that's
that's
such a great example there, Travis.
Exactly.
Sure it is. It's saying that
Danny
you're
does
saying
have
that
a drinking
let's say
problem.
You're saying that the staff has a communication issue because you have a communication issue.
Oh boy.
Like,
Maybe
we're
it's
fine.
best you just do stay quiet in there.
Silent partner.
Well, no, you really make things very crystal clear.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You fucking water muddier.
Dummy. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Your baby throws up and is smarter than you. Just drools, and it can't hold its head up, and it's still smarter than you right now.
He uses a terrible example.
Oh my God, its examples stink.
Really awful.
We're going off yesterday on one movie. He throws another one in there out of left field.
I was,
You
just trying to
stink.
diversify.
You stink.
Opie's doing arts and crafts. I think.
Now he's holding.
He's doing arts and crafts.
He's holding one of those posted, little, what do they call that?
It's kind of Post-it notes.
But you can
He
kind of
made an accordion out of
You
it.
look like the Silence of the Lambs guy. You look like James Gum. Oh, no. You look like after Hannibal Lecter hung the cop up.
Yeah.
When Opie's holding his arms open with a whole thing of Post-it notes, and you look like, all right, good,
look
good
cool, though,
reference,
right?
Jim.
All right,
It's like a
Steve.
kiddie sitter class. Cut it up.
Yeah. Well, I think Steve could communicate better to the staff. To be honest with you,
Yes.
if the whole staff is saying like, I don't think they're ganging up on you. I think they get frustrated because of the communication.
I'm so fucking tired of the naked cap. We
Why?
get it.
No, I don't
he's
even want to
gonna-
hear this.
He's gonna be running for the mayor's
For
office.
mayor.
Good.
Naked cowboy for mayor.
on a goof ticket, and the news is picking up on it.
I'm going to be the best
Hey,
mayor.
she was on.
Hey, there she
Hey,
is.
we had her on
I got
yesterday.
a picture with her.
Brooke something.
She's into me.
with her Debbie Gibson hat.
Kenny suggests that we make Steve apologize.
What?
Well, Kenny wrote it.
Wow.
In psychopath non-script handwriting.
All right.
Every fucking everything Kenny writes looks like a hostage note.
Yeah, you should just walk around with cutout pieces of magazine
really
and
are.
paste.
It's awful. Yes. I'm the shark skin suit killer.
Why should Steve apologize, Ken? Now that we're past 8 o'clock without a break.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kenny?
No, you're always good getting apologies out of people.
Jesus, Steve. I mean, Kenny.
I
don't
know.
even know what I'm saying anymore.
Even like
You're
for
crazy.
instance, this last incident, he doesn't want to take responsibility for it.
Wow.
Yeah, you might have caused your own problem here, Steve.
It's true.
For real.
And
I'm a self-destructive individual.
It's not that you're self-destructive. It's that when you fuck up or whatever, it's kind of hard for you to go, wow, that was a tremendous blunder. You'll say it like as a very casual admission, but specifically to go, wow, I really should have done that because that was a big one.
I really do believe you weren't going to take every Monday off for the next year, but you didn't really communicate that whatsoever to anyone until today.
That's right.
Which caused the issue that is.
But
been
why?
discussed
You know
for
what?
well over an hour now.
Why didn't anybody ask? Why didn't anybody
We
say
did. It
anything?
came to a head yesterday. It's,
Well, don't forget, no one got that email.
First of all,
Splatter and Crosscut.
Yeah.
And Danny said, "You're taking every Monday off, Steve," and you said, "Yes, I have the days."
How
When did I say that?
In the staff meeting,
Oh,
which
so-
is obviously you say things in the staff meeting just to get people off your back.
That I
Which
yeah,
we
that-
heard today.
Yeah.
This didn't help your
That-
case, by the way.
It definitely didn't.
Well, because the staff meeting is 1% information, 90%,
But
99%.
That'd be 91%.
But see, all the ball
not
busting
true
and
at all.
stuff is one thing on the
That's
air.
not true at all.
But
The
that's
staff
not
meeting is where you should be serious and not just say stuff to get everyone off your back. That's what you should be saying on the air.
There's approximately 4% ball busting in staff meetings.
Yeah.
And what was the other percent of non-ball busting?
Work and discussion.
No, what's the number?
96.
Good
Do we
boy.
go 96? Or is there a gray
96%.
area where it's 92 and then 4%
Oh, then it's
kind of
like unknown, like some
yeah,
Give or
plus
take a couple
minus.
percentage
yeah,
points.
give or
You need a
take.
plus or minus.
1% is E-Rock drinking free sodas.
you rock.
Piggy boy likes soda. Well, let's ask Elliot Ness Shoes. What do you think?
See, and that's one of that's
I think
something that really.
I'm surprised that Kenny's kind of frustrated with Steve. Kenny seems to be
Kenny's a
frustrated.
facts guy, though. Kenny's an organized facts guy. Kenny, and I mean FACTS, not fact. Kenny is a factual guy who lives and dies on facts. And if you've ever traveled with him, you know that's all he does.
Kenny, you
He
have a
talks about
problem
facts.
with what Steve's saying here today?
No, I like Steve, but he's just caught between a rock and a hard place now, and
Kenny also loves cliches.
Oh my God!
Yes.
He's a
the
cliche
cliche
kid.
king.
He really is. He loves cliches.
Caught between a rock and my head.
That's right.
there
A rock
would
and a
be no
pea.
harm for him to admit his indiscretions. That's all I'm saying, because it's evident by his babbling for the last hour and his body language.
What's the body
language
language? What's the
gives
body
it away?
language? Hold on.
Wow,
What's the
detective.
body language?
Oh, he's been biting his lip.
Kenny,
He's been fumbling with his Fu Manchu. He's been tapping his foot. He's been shuffling in his chair.
And these are things that
Are these tells?
You're told, means
to look for?
something.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
They're tells.
Yes.
What do they say?
He's nervous and uncomfortable with what's going on.
I'm nervous and uncomfortable in the studio, period.
You do this for a living. Then you're in the wrong profession.
No. It's been 11 years.
11 years.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not in here full time, Kenny.
Oh, he
No,
got
but
you.
he got you. You're a voice guy in the radio.
I'm a
in the
voice guy.
studio.
Look, behind in a room with a microphone and no windows, I'm great because I feel comfortable. But in a room where I'm put on the spot with three guys with razor sharp wits, where I'm going to get eviscerated if I say the wrong thing, no, I'm not comfortable.
All right. So then, what would be the harm to just admit it and get it over with?
Admit what? What specifically would you like me to admit, Kenny?
Well, just tell the truth.
I did tell the
will
truth.
set you free.
I did tell the truth.
Another one. Oh my
That's
God.
right.
I didn't lie at any point in this conversation.
What about the staff meeting?
No,
2 seconds
we're
ago.
not saying you're lying, but there is deception going on.
Yeah, Steve, that was a little rough. I mean, you want people. It's hard to defend you when you say stuff like I just say stuff at staff meetings to get them off my back. That's a rough one.
You can't say that you tell us things just to get us off your back, and then say, "Oh, the staff is lying and misconstrued my information."
Misconstrued.
By saying that 90% of the staff meeting is ball busting you is a complete fabrication.
Yes,
it's complete.
That is fabricated.
Not even close.
No. Again, 4%.
Would it be 70%? Maybe?
So and then
No.
I would say
closer to 60%.
Closer to 4%.
No, it's not 60%. So
Steve's saying closer to 60.
It's approximately 4, and then 1, and then 95.
What's the one again?
1% is E-Rock drinking free sodas.
So, you know, if you're gonna, like I said,
is he aware that you guys all look at him every time he goes for another free soda?
Yes.
I love that visual more than anything right now. And he can't help himself, so he has to come into the room all slumped over.
He's got one in each pocket. Old piggy pockets. Is E-Rock drinking fat-free soda, like diet?
He does drink Diet Pepsi.
Good.
That shit
These Cheetos.
Does Eric know there's free ice cream in the green room?
Oh, Eric's the one that alerted us to it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
What
did.
are we going to tell us? Well, we could sum it up by Rat Spit here from Pal Talk. He just writes, Steve created this problem, so on and so forth. So,
so on and so
That's true. I didn't mean it when I wrote ad infinitum.
Can we please break? I have to pee really bad.
you sure? Or are you just saying that?
I swear to God, I'm going to piss my pants.
Now we don't know what to believe.
Yeah, we don't.
I-
We got to watch your piss his pants then.
Everyone pull out.
No, we
He
don't.
said it.
No, we don't, Sam.
I just said that to get you off my bladder.
I did.
Speaking of bladder, where is he?
DC.
Yeah, he's in D.C. today.
All right.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
He's the
Looking at potential victims.
Yeah.
You out. You.
Oh yeah, Steve Blatter. He has to put on his hooded robe and pick up his sickle, or is it a reaper's scythe? What do they carry?
I call it a conjure blade.
Yeah.
Is it a Sith?
Is it a Sith?
I don't know. That was me trying to be smart. I don't know.
I honestly don't know either. All I know is the
seen
Blatter's
that
down there
Buffalo
lopping off heads.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of empty bowling bags that he's going to fill with heads like fucking Edmund Kemper.
Should we have Steve walk out awkwardly?
Definitely.
Yeah. Because you're going to leak. We're going to just
All
continue.
right, that's fine. Thank you.
Steve Blatter walks in. There's a Mr. Death here.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Well, we didn't get anything accomplished, and that was over an hour.
I'm breaking your balls and right away you're getting fucking fresh.
He was getting fucking fresh.
He's just killed little fucking manners.
All right, well. Should we break now?
Yeah, I got pissed too.
I apologize. We're in your vacation time, Jimmy.
I don't, dude, it's not about me. It's about this. I don't mind giving up vacation time. I'll just take it.
Are
I'll
you
take
willing
it
to
next
give up
hour.
today's vacation
Take it
time?
next hour.
No, I can switch to 9:15 to 9:22. I don't mind. I'll take that extra 7 minutes. The staff tends to be randier down at Del Frisco's.
It's a fucking circus around here.
It really
It
is.
really is. I love it.
What am I in a circus over here? You know.
Really? All right. We all noticed when we got in this morning that Steve, lovely Steve,
Yes.
is wearing a denim vest that's kind of frayed. Is that the
Yeah.
proper word?
It's
Frayed on the edges?
Yeah, it's got the frayed fringe.
Yeah. And I don't think that look was ever in style.
No.
I know a lot of styles are coming back, but I don't know if that one
they?
ever was in style.
Are they? Really?
I don't even think Dice would wear that.
It's the only person that could get away with it.
And the guys all noticed that Steve looks ridiculous. And Danny has found a picture of that exact vest on a
Oh, shit.
on a black,
A giant
has to be gay gentleman.
gay bodybuilding black gentleman. Wow.
Yeah. So Sam went backstage to try to get to the bottom of Steve's
His vest.
denim vest.
Okay.
And now, backstage with O&A, here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
Primetime Sam Roberts. Opie and Anthony, executive producer, and gay fashion icon Steve C. made another splash recently, showing up to work in a homoerotic denim biker vest with cut-off sleeves. We talked to SiriusXM's best-dressed employee, Steve C., about the uncomfortable choice. Steve.
Yes, sir.
in the past, you've made some questionable fashion choices that have been pointed out to you.
Some.
What are you wearing today?
It is a denim sleeveless vest, I guess, or shirt.
I would say vest.
Okay. Well, shirt. It is a shirt at one. It was a shirt at one point. Now it's a vest.
Well, I don't think it was. These fringes look man-made.
Yeah, they are. They are. I purchased it with no sleeves.
Now, what made you decide to wear a denim vest to work today?
Well, it was clean, and
but you could have just worn a shirt. You chose to accessorize with a vest.
I did.
Now, is it your intention to look more like a motorcycle man in that jacket or in that vest?
No.
Is it your intention to look more attractive to the gay porn community in that vest?
No.
But is it an added benefit of the vest?
It could. I don't know if it's a fringe benefit, so to speak, as
no pun intended.
Yeah, puns suck.
So does that vest.
I know.
With so much to like about it, we polled the Opie and Anthony show staff to find out what their favorite part of the Steve C vest was.
What's your favorite part of Steve's vest?
I don't know if he purposely did that to the sleeves, but it's very fitting.
The fringes, you mean?
Yes, the fringes.
Mars, what's your favorite part about Steve's vest?
I'd say the cool patch that's over his heart there, the Laconia patch.
You like that Laconia patch?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. You sound like you're not being sarcastic.
No. I actually like patches like that, and that one over his heart is pretty cool.
Hey, Travis, what's your favorite part about Steve's vest?
The color, sky blue. You can't go wrong.
The lightest shade of denim without being white?
Yeah, you don't want denim too dark. You always want it light.
Whether it's the fringes, the color, or the giant eagle on the back, one thing's for sure. Steve C looks like a horse's ass. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
During the break, Steve walked in with the vest.
Yes.
And Sam was still in here because we did a little segment with Sam. And Sam goes, ooh, watch out. Tough guy in the room.
Tough guy. Hey, tough guy.
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want to do with the vest? It just looks horrendous.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It's just another part of Steve's wardrobe that over the years has shocked and amazed us.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
Let me get a look at it. I didn't really get a look at it.
E-Rock, what do you think of Steve's vest?
So gay.
Look at what you're wearing. What the fuck is that?
This is my new UFC hoodie.
It's a little loud.
What's wrong, Danny? You know what? You had Steve in a corner, and you
totally had him. Steve was the fucking fashion victim today.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I had a bullseye on me.
You had him so bad, and you're walking in. Describe this UFC vest.
It looks like Spider-Man.
It doesn't. What it is bright fucking red.
Right.
It has a print all over the whole thing of chain link fence.
Like the cage.
And then UFC written
all over the place.
All over it.
Yeah.
It is loud.
It's hip-hop-ish.
It's also new. They just sent it to us yesterday.
Oh. And by us?
No.
There's a big box.
There was
of
a big
UFC
box
stuff.
of stuff for everybody.
And that's the one
Do you
picked
watch
out.
the UFC?
Yes, I started not too long ago.
Who fought at UFC 102?
Nice. Yeah.
Randy Couture, but he lost. I didn't get to see the whole fight because my flight got in around 9, so I didn't get to see everything.
What's wrong?
Yeah, it just looked this.
What, you want that?
The really
You
good
don't
ones
want
were
it.
taken by Mars, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mars got some good ones.
I just don't understand, like, there are some people that probably shouldn't be wearing, like, UFC gear. Put it that way. I'm just saying.
I gotcha.
People tend to look a little ridiculous when they start wearing UFC stuff.
Like, here it is. Danny is wearing an Eraserhead shirt. Danny is a horror movie buff. It completely fits Danny to wear that. I am a maniac, lunatic gun nut. So I tend to dress like an army man.
Like a young
on daily
Fidel
basis.
Castro. Right.
Nobody really thinks twice about it because I really am a psychopath.
We're used to the new look.
Yes. Steve, even wearing that wacky, goofy vest, comes off as a gay gentleman. And the vest just reinforces that.
Right.
You
tried something
UFC
new.
thing
You really like that UFC hoodie?
No, the one I really liked, Mars took from me. So this was the only other one.
Yeah, but
that
Mars
was
is a guy who should be wearing UFC stuff.
So who gives a shit?
No, I'm just saying it's not very fitting.
You don't know,
Bobby Kelly has entered the studio. We're talking about Steve's denim
Steve's
vest.
gay vest, and then E-Rock comes in to bash it.
And look what
look
E-Rock's.
at him.
Fucking idiot. You look, God damn it. You look like a fucking mascot for the UFC.
Who looks worse? Steve
Who
or,
looks worse? Steve fucking, come on. He's wearing a dungaree. Get off me.
Dungaree. Dungarees.
Looks like Christy McNichols and fucking.
Christy McNichols.
Fucking, where did you get off me?
What's on the back of that? Let me see. Oh, no, the bottom. Come. Okay. What is that?
It's a 2-year-old Laconia ripped sleeve shirt.
Yeah, but why is it shredded so puffy and big?
I got it for $5 in Northeast
You
Pennsylvania.
could buy a thong for $2. Would you wear it?
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
All of
I
Steve's
noticed too.
fashion faux pas are never his fault.
Right. It's
It's like, oh, it was $5.
he
Oh,
just
my chick
stumbles.
bought it.
How,
He just
how is
stumbles
that
across
evading
this.
responsibility? That's complete. That's not an evasion of responsibility. I said I bought it.
I never accidentally wore a horror movie T-shirt to work. I never said, "Well, it was $2 at the Salvation Army."
I got it for
bought
$5.
But be
How could
proud of it. If you're wearing it, just be like, "Yeah,
I am.
man, it's awesome. I fucking dig it a whole
I do.
bunch."
I believe me. I bought this. I bought this for $5 this weekend when I was in Plymouth, Pennsylvania. At
You bought it 2 years ago.
No, I said it's a 2-year-old.
Oh.
I got it for $5 when I was at Kilbasi Fest this weekend.
Kilbasi. You should never be going to.
Yeah.
You went to Kilbasi Fest?
Kilbasi Fest is an annual event.
Did you have your hiney hole cut out of your pants?
No, not that kind of kielbasi.
Oh.
It's actual real kielbasi that the Polish folk in Plymouth, Pennsylvania. It's a street fair. They line up and they all have traditional Polish cuisine.
You look like a lesbian.
So Steve on vacation went to a sausage fest.
Yes.
You went to a sausage party.
He went alone, too, did you?
And he traveled to one. I mean, they do those festivals every weekend around here. You can find one of those fucking
Go to
things.
Greenpoint.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, E-Rock.
He also told us in the office that he has the official Kilbasi Fest T-shirt that he'll be debuting tomorrow. It's big and orange.
Really?
Really?
You know what the problem is that you have too much dungaree on. Like, it's just too. It's too much. It's you gotta do a fucking jumpsuit. It's too much. You have a shirt and it's different color. It's light denim on top, and down here is like a darker denim.
And didn't you see that same look on what's his name, the American Idol guy that came out of the closet? Lambert?
Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert.
Yeah,
There's
Adam
a picture
Lambert
of Adam Lambert wearing something very similar to what you're wearing today.
Just a lot of less clothing.
And he's out of the closet as well.
And you're wearing your culottes again, or your
No, these are different. These are just different. These are
your capris.
No, these aren't the capris.
They're not quite the capris.
They're not quite the capris. They're a little bit higher than the capris.
Barely. Those are.
No, these aren't capris.
They're almost
Down to, like,
capris.
mid-shin.
He walked in with capris.
I'd love to defend him, but because I like Steve a lot, but and his hair is fucking weird too. What are you doing with
This
the
is what
hair?
it does naturally. It's just
He's
fucking
growing his
curly.
hair out.
I'm growing my hair out, and it curls naturally.
But it's like one of the Golden Girls. It's like it's like it's fucking.
I'll be honest with you. I've been trying the Nioxin for a while to see if I can get rid of this fucking bald.
It doesn't work.
On top.
It doesn't
it's not
work.
working.
It doesn't work. It just makes you pee yellow. It makes you cum yellow too. I swear to God.
Why, you tried all that shit?
Yeah, I
Bobby?
tried all that shit, and
At first?
I blew a load, and yellow nuggets came out.
Ew.
Yeah.
And then I woke up to an email from our dumb agent, and he is dumb.
Completely.
I'm fucking losing my mind with him too. I'm on a warpath today.
Is it a video of him playing his cornet?
He really is the worst. I wish he was playing it, but it was accidentally a shotgun. Totally. By note 3, his brains all over the stupid garage wall. That shitty instrument. The French horn.
Oh, that's what it is. The French horn.
Stupid French
I'll
horn.
give you a Greek horn, you motherfucker. Bend over.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just a fucking semi-rig. Man, fucking plow into him.
He wrote me and said that
that the company has rejected our idea of doing a pay-per-view with our old videos. And, our agent wants us to sit down with you-know-who. And I'm like, no, I'm not sitting down with that guy. That's your job. You sit down with him.
Why would they reject making money on the old material?
I have no fucking idea. What?
Jeez, after all
I don't know why
fun-
they would reject the pay-per-view. It's crazy because it once again gets the name out for the company, gets our brand name out there, and yeah, it brings in money. I don't even know why they rejected it.
After all the fucking hassle we went through to get to buy our material back from some guy who fucking held it hostage, that still works for us, executive producer.
And that's why I don't talk to you anymore, Steve.
And all that, and now we can't fucking use it to. We bought it back. We bought our own shit back.
Yeah.
And we can't use. I'm disgusted with just about everybody at this point. I am disgusted. No, but that's coming very quickly.
I hope not.
It's
I'm
coming
already-
very.
I'm
If the Carolines gig sucks, I will be disgusted with you.
By Monday, Anthony will hate me. Mediocrity personified.
You are a genius. Shut it.
Yeah, we had to buy our own fucking videos back from one of our guys, and that's why I don't talk to you anymore, Steve.
What?
Completely ridiculous.
And now we can't use it to do the pay-per-view?
Trust me, we'll have a professional relationship, but, the days of little chit-chat is long gone. That was a shit move on your part. And fucking this company not, going with the pay-per-view, I don't understand that. So, Bob, you sit down and talk to those guys. It's good exposure, trust me. But
No spin zone.
But when you call yourself the no spin zone.
It's not good exposure if he doesn't mention the names.
Well, no,
Jesse.
No, the Opie and Anthony show was prominently displayed.
Oh, the logo is there on the.
Well, it was part of all the other messy shit that goes on.
Was there another logo on there? Was it on there? No. Where's the cog? Where's the flaming cog?
I don't know what a flaming cog is.
It's that gear.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
fucking. Where's the flaming cock? Oops, cog. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God! There it is.
I'm just disgusted.
That's a cog, Jimmy. Where have you been?
Oh,
look at the cog.
That's the flaming cog. His logo that was all over our videos.
What Danny just put up, I know that too. It's terrible.
Yes.
Not that, but what you wrote.
It's my cog.
Because he decided that he needed to brand himself ahead of the Opie and Anthony show. And he wonders why I don't talk to him anymore. Done. Done!
Ooh.
Let's go to Winston Churchill.
What? Winnie?
Well, actually, it's Charlie, and he has some.
All right, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a good one, and good luck with whatever you're doing out there. I'll catch you tomorrow.